Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm just coming on here real quick to give you an update on the teen conference this past weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. It was sponsored and put on by S.A.D.E's Hope, which is a nonprofit based in Atlanta, Georgia. And the volunteers and organizers did a phenomenal job with putting together this amazing event for teens. Yes, and teens from as far as Birmingham, Alabama were in attendance, and the conference theme was love, honor, respect. And the panelists and the speakers, they all did a phenomenal job with dropping those nuggets that those teens could definitely take and utilize in their lives. Definitely gave the teens a lot to think about for their future. And they had vendors there that were young people. So my son, he's my oldest of three, he's 24, and he finished his first novel in 2022, and he was there, and it just did my heart so good seeing him stand up and share information about his book and the process of writing it. Many people were most interested in his process and how he published and all of that, and it was just great to see him be able to communicate that effectively. And then one of my dear friends, her 18-year-old daughter is a creative, and her artwork, oh my goodness, her artwork is dynamic. The messages behind her artwork are very inspiring, and she did well too. There was another young lady who also had she creates lip balms and lotions and natural products, candles, things of that nature. She was there, and the DJ was 17 years old, and I'm telling you, she was on point the whole time. She kept us moving and grooving. And then there was a couple there, and they make natural hair products, oils, conditioners, and shampoos. So it definitely was a well-attended, well-thought-out conference. So the first panelist were comprised of some people in the entertainment business. Now, Hotlanta is known for its entertainment. And so there were lawyers, people that work in the industry in a variety of ways with marketing, publishing, as well as artists. So it was a great panel talking about their drive, their trail to their position that they have now. So for the youth that are interested in that, that was a great segment. There was also a wellness coach, and he got them up. He brought up a few of the boys and the young men and the young women up to do exercises. And I know they were not expecting that, but he did a great job. And some of the things he did, I've actually been trying at home myself. And then there was me. And what I talked about was the importance of managing your personal brand. And brand management, I feel like you can't hear enough about that, because on a daily, we have to be conscious of our brand and how we are managing it. And then they had another panel of 3 women, and 2 of them are part of a reality show that is filmed in Atlanta. Now, I don't look at reality TV too much, and so I wasn't as familiar, but their show is popular. I have heard of it. I just hadn't watched it, but they showed clips from it. And they really were talking about relationships, be it with your friends or your significant other, and how to navigate through it. And I felt like it was really well received by the young people. There were a lot of questions from the audience about what to do. And so I really think there is a need for a teen conference around relationships, because oftentimes parents may not have gotten it right. So they don't really know what to say to their teens, or their teens don't feel as comfortable talking to their parents about it. And so I felt like this conference definitely just scratched the surface on sharing that valuable information with those young people. But it was a great conference. I have a lot of pictures. I do. I might put them on my community wall, because I didn't make a video from it, and I just was capturing images. Just really, I really wanted to just be in the moment. So I didn't do a lot of record. I don't think I did any recording. Well, I did a little bit, but very little, because I just wanted to enjoy the day. The weather was gorgeous, and I was able to stop through and see my daughter, and we went out to eat. So that was a great weekend. I am loving Atlanta. Not sure if I'd want to live there. Just the traffic, I don't know if my nerves can take it. But visiting Atlanta, and I'm so fortunate that it's not too far from where I'm at. But visiting it gives me, some really good times around culture. They have a lot of rich culture in Atlanta. They have a really good understanding of who they are. And as I said this before, Charlotte is still trying to get its identity. So, who knows where we'll bloom into. And I'm excited for that. And I'm glad to be part of that as well. But that's all I have for you. And I just wanted to stop by again to share more about the Love, Honor, and Respect Teen Conference that went down in Atlanta, Georgia this past weekend. Thank you all for your encouraging words, knowing that I was going to be one of the speakers. I really enjoyed it. Let me tell you, putting a microphone in my hand, say less, okay? I got it from there, and so I definitely enjoyed it. I do have another conference coming up at the end of this month, and it's going to be in Sacramento, California, and I'm going to be on the panel for that conference, and that conference is going to be dynamic. It's an industry conference, and I've been working so far with the other panelists because we want our workshop to be dynamic. All right, I'll definitely keep you updated on that. And until we speak again, stay safe. I am Coach Sherry.